Hello Taurus, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of January 2022. Happy New Year to you, depending on when you're watching this. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'll be using my original tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Taurus, with an Eternal Crystals Oracle card. So let's get right into the reading, Taurus. Now, I do want to throw this out there. I'm using a brand new camera, and I am still learning it. So I do apologize in advance if anything is kind of wonky or weird. I'm still learning the camera and the editing, and I'm just really trying to make better videos. And I'm trying to, just really I just want to do my best in helping you all, and I'm so passionate about this, and I really want my work to reflect, what I'm all about, and just really being in alignment with the content that I create, and I hope that makes sense. But Taurus, let's get into your reading. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2022? All right, Taurus, so I can tell you that January is going to be a fast month for you. I say that because we have the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Emperor here. Now, the Emperor doesn't normally reflect speed, but because of he's with the Knight of Wands, and I'm just feeling like there's something about controlling the timing of something here. It's like you will be controlling the timing or the time frame of things that are relative to your money and to your finances, and that's why I'm getting speed here, because you're the one that's going to kind of dictate how fast things go or how fast they don't go. Now, the Knight of Wands talks about speed happening in the workplace. Whatever it is you do to bring in money, things are going to be moving very swiftly. The other thing about the Knight of Wands is I do feel like there's going to be some new levels of support for you in the work that you do. Either you will get support from directly, from your job, maybe from your supervisor or coworker, or it will be on the home and the personal front where the people around you are suddenly going to be very supportive in your career, in your work decisions, in, maybe you taking on a second job, maybe you trying to start a business. But I do see that people are going to be very supportive of you and your work come January. Next, we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords in the reverse tells me there's something you need to let go of, but you're not ready to let go of it yet. The King of Swords is elimination energy. When he shows up in the reverse, that means you're holding on to something that does not need to be held on to. The Four of Cups says that you are going to have an opportunity, Taurus, to do something different, but it's not exciting. So maybe that could be what you're kind of holding on to here. Maybe you're holding out for something. Could be. Ten of Swords talks about I'm not feeling like this is a personal card, but usually this is a personal relationship thing. But I'm not feeling like this is a personal situation here. I'm feeling like there's a company that you trusted in and you kind of have been loyal to, and they're like pulling the rug out from under you. Now, I know we've all kind of experienced that. I know I have, where you've been loyal to a company, you've been a loyal customer, you've spent thousands of dollars, hundreds or thousands of dollars, and then the company does something really shady, or the company closes up shop with no, explanation, or, they change their policies and it's something totally ridiculous compared to what you're used to. That's what I'm feeling with this here. It's like there's a company that you've trusted and you've worked with for so long, and suddenly January comes, we have new procedures in place. What we used to do no longer applies. That's what I'm picking up. Now, I already talked about the Emperor. This is control of the timing, control of deadlines. That's definitely going to be something that works in your favor. So, don't worry if something doesn't seem to be progressing at the rate that it should, because it is moving as quickly as it can. And like I said, I do feel like that's going to be something that helps boost your finances in some way. Finally, we got the Two of Swords. That is procrastination on a decision. What financial decisions are you not making right now, Taurus, that you need to make a decision on, right? Because the longer you don't make a decision, it could be the more money it's costing you. So whatever it is, kind of scan your finances and kind of see, what do I need to decide, so I'm not losing any money, so I'm prepared, so I'm staying ahead of the game. This could be investments, this could be bills, it could be savings, whatever the case may be. All right, Taurus, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2022. All right, so money will definitely be flowing for you once we get into the second week of January. The thing is you're going to have to, kind of show up for yourself in a much bigger way. You're going to have to be playing a bigger game, Taurus. The Six of Wands is telling me that you need to be seen. If you have an opportunity to be seen, to be front and center, to maybe call a little bit of attention to yourself, please do so, because that's going to be a financial win for you if you do. The Ace of Pentacles talks about a new venture, a new financial opportunity. However, it's not going to take off probably either as quickly or as smoothly as you like, but that doesn't mean it's not working. It just means there's some things in place that need to be tweaked in order for things to kind of launch full speed ahead. The Page of Wands is good news coming in as it relates to work and as it relates to your money. This is very positive, and I also feel like this could be some type of assistance for you that you've been waiting for, some type of assistance at work. Like I said, it could be people, or it could be money. Like, maybe you were waiting for someone to kind of give you a boost, a financial boost in some way. Now, the King of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. This is the investment card for those of you who are not investing. It's time to get on it. January is a great month to do some things that maybe you've been holding off on. I do see that a lot of us need to set ourselves up, and we have to be prepared for the changes that are happening in our economy and in our financial systems. So I do want to say, I will throw this out there, digital currency for some of you. Some of you, it could even be NFTs, crypto. There's a lot of opportunity. And I think that if you get started and you get in the game, you will be so thankful and so excited that you did. It will pay off. I can promise you that. Finally, we got the Knight of Cups. Someone shows up with an offer. This is really good news. And again, this is an offer you've been waiting for. This is an offer that's definitely going to change the game as it relates to your finances, Taurus. So I wouldn't be surprised. I have a feeling this is an actual person here. Someone's going to show up and say, hey, I have this offer, and it's going to be something that you are interested in. Or it could just be a person in general, and someone says, hey, I'm here to help. So either way, it's going to be good, and it's going to be something that contributes to positive cash flow. All right, Taurus, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2022. All right, as we move into the second half of January, again, I feel like there's some profitable relationships here. So, pay attention to the people that you are connecting with and the people that are trying to connect with you. I say that because I do see this Lover's card. This is a divine connection, a divine union. It could also be a passion project. But I do feel like this is going to be a match made in heaven, and it's definitely going to be something that is profitable for you. The right person, the right business, the right client. But we do have the Three of Swords here. This is disappointment. And interesting because this is the Knight of Cups next. And the Knight of Cups, remember we saw him here. Somebody showing up with an offer. But I have a feeling you get excited about this and then maybe the offer doesn't quite work out or it doesn't meet your expectations or maybe somebody falls short in what they promised. But the thing is you're still a lot wiser because of it, right? It's not like it was a waste. But I do feel like there is going to be something disappointing here. But the thing is don't worry about it because it's not a financial loss. It's a potential loss, right? So maybe you had high hopes for something. And you didn't, spend or lose any money yet, but at the same time, you had high hopes that this was going to be something that, pays off big. It's okay. You move on. The Eight of Cups talks about you move on, you recover, life goes on, and you just kind of pivot and you redirect your intentions and your energy. Next, we have the Death card. The Death card in the reverse talks about a sudden change taking place, and it affects every aspect of your life. Now, I do like sometimes when I see this because the Death card in the reverse means nothing is dragging out. It means that things happen very, very quickly. And so you get your answers very, very quickly. And I do feel like this is something job related. Now, I am picking up that a lot of you are going to be moving into new careers or you're going to be moving into new aspects of the work that you're currently doing. Maybe doing the same thing with a different company, maybe within the company, just a different position, maybe in the same industry, but in a different location. I do feel like it's going to be something very strategic where it's not necessarily a loss, but it is an opportunity to kind of advance yourself in a new way. Finally, we have the Hangman. Now, the Hangman talks about sometimes being stagnant. The other thing about the Hangman is it's also hesitancy. In other words, you are kind of not really sure what you should do next, so you don't do anything. And I feel like this is an investment thing for a lot of you. Now, here's the thing. I'm not telling anybody to gamble on, their life savings or their money or anything like that. But I am saying that you need to get in the game, even if it's just baby steps. When I started investing, I literally started with, I think, $20. And I said, well, if I lose it, it's not going to, destroy me. And I feel like that's what some of you need to do. You need to take baby steps as it relates to investing, and the thing is you can learn how things work and you can see, okay, I understand this now. I feel confident putting in more money. All right, Taurus, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity. And abundance for the month of January 2022. Oh, nice, 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 nice. All right, so your budget is on point. By the time we close out January, Taurus, your budget is going to be totally solid. I can tell that by these two cards here, right? It's like you're holding on what needs to be held on to, but you're also kind of allocating your funds in a way so that you are covered, in case anything does happen. So that's very good. You're paying attention to the budget. You're, making sure that everything you have and that you need is in place. So this is really exciting. But let's start here. We have the Two of Cups, another divine union. We have the Lover's card, and then we have the Two of Cups. This is really emphasizing a new relationship here, or a new connection that's definitely going to be something that's financially beneficial for you. So that's exciting. I do feel like there is going to be a financial payoff with this connection here. So like I said, it could be a partnership, could be a customer, client, who knows. Next, we got the Page of Swords in the reverse. This means something is being discontinued. However, it's either going to be unexpected or it's going to be discontinued, and the thing that shows up or that replaces the thing is not going to necessarily be any better, even though whoever is making these changes is telling you it's going to be better. Now, I'm feeling like this is something work related, and it's definitely something money related. I also feel like it's something government related. And as you know, especially if you are in the United States, our government tends to make changes very randomly. So I do feel like something is going to be discontinued, and what they replace that thing with is not necessarily going to be an improvement. Next, we got the Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about sensitivity. She also talks about managing your emotions. She's very considerate of the feelings of others, sometimes to a fault. And Taurus, I really want you to kind of maintain some boundaries with that, right? Always protect your own interests and your own preservation first, right? You have to take care of yourself. Never prioritize someone else's feelings over your own, is what I'm getting very clearly here. You know, your feelings are just as valid and just as valuable and just as meaningful as anyone else's. And by you protecting your feelings and really accepting that, hey, this is the boundaries that I'm putting in place for myself, that's definitely going to be a protective element for you. And I think this is definitely going to protect your money as well as your future finances too. So really, really trust your feelings as we move through the month of January. I already talked about your budget being rock solid, Taurus. You're in an excellent position as far as managing your money. I think you're very strong in that, and you don't have to worry because you pretty much kind of, you know, you make sure everything is safe and you make sure nothing is kind of left hanging. So Taurus, January is going to be I want to say a progressive month, because I see a lot of positive changes happening for you work-wise. And then I also see some relationships developing that will benefit you financially, but it won't be immediate. It's more of a long-term thing. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. And you have the card Rutilated Quartz. I have Rutilated Quartz in my crystal collection, and it's a gorgeous stone. This is all about home and root chakra. So throughout the month of January, pay attention to your home. Whatever that means for you. If it means your family relationships, if it means your physical environment, if it means the emotional stuff of what home means to you. But really focus on home this month. And I think that's going to also support you in other ways in your life, but especially in ways that relate to money. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. We'll do this all again next month.